Hello, pre-calculus. We are about to start solving trig equations. So I want us to think back to all the different equations we solved and how we did it. Let's start with this one, 3x plus 4 equals 13. So easy peasy, right? This is honors pre-calc. Come on, Miss Millerick. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the inverse operation to isolate the variable. Subtract 4 from both sides. We get 3x equals 9, no spoilers. And then we divide both sides by 3, the inverse of multiplying that, and we get x equals 3, easy peasy. My other one flew away. Now, let's say we have something a little more difficult, Algebra 2 topic now. 2 times the common log of x is 6. Well, to isolate the variable, we're going to first divide out that 2, so we get the common log of x is 3. We remember that the inverse of a log is an exponent, so in order to undo this expression, we turn it into an exponential equation. 10 to the third power is x, and x is 1,000. Woo! Now, let's stay in Algebra 2, but go back in concept. What if we were solving this? This is a quadratic equation, and we don't use the inverse operations to get rid of this, or maybe sort of we do. We factor it. And the special thing that we have that we can use is the principle of zero products. These two things multiply to 0, so that means one or both of them is 0, and we solve for both cases. We set up two kind of easy linear equations to solve, and voila, x is -5 and -1. Okay. Now, what if we were given this quadratic equation to solve? Well, probably what we would do, what we're trained to do, is move everything over, solve everything for 0. So we get 5x squared minus x is 0. And then we factor out a common factor. X times 5x minus 1 is 0. And we see, here we can use our principle of zero products again. We've got two numbers, they multiply to make 0. One or both of them is 0. And so we set up our two equations. This one is easy, it's already solved for us. This one requires a little more work, and voila, x is either 0 or 1/5. But what we absolutely do not, we would never, ever, ever do this. Same question, but it's in red, so you can see, danger, don't do it. We would never, ever, ever divide both sides by x and get 5x equals 1. No. And then divide both sides by 5 and get 1/5. Oh no! You just lost a solution, and even worse than that, you divided by 0, which in math we know we can never, ever, 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 ever do. So for today's homework, what you're going to do is you are going to do a few trig factoring problems, just 3 of them, and you can give me your answers in the text box, and that's it. Okay, see you around.